I think people genuinely enjoy PoE if they named it something else. Yeah, I think one of the biggest mistakes GGG did, first of all, I feel like they acted way too rashly to try and ham-fist an endgame into a game that was totally unfinished, an endgame that had only the very, very beginning workings of it. Like, they probably had, like, I don't even think they said they had the Arbiter fight done. I think they had to rush that, too. To me, it's a little bit silly that we just tack in 4 League mechanics that already exist in PoE1. Like, not even one new one. Like, why are we recycling League mechanics? Like, instantly from the get-go. I mean, at the very least, the base game, we should be using mechanics that don't even exist in PoE1 to help give it the new feeling. It would help players not automatically compare PoE1 with PoE2. It doesn't help GGG's case when they are trying to get people to feel like they are playing a different game when they just throw in the exact same League mechanics in the same game. It's not very smart. I really wonder what would have happened if GGG did not actually add the endgame and just had the campaign. What do you guys think would have happened with the reception of the game? Even after the whole D4 thing. Do you think it would have been better or worse? If there was no endgame. Which probably means the campaign would have been even better and more polished than it was. They would have got shit on so much harder. You really think so? Here's the issue. Here's the thing that I think the devs totally were blindsided by. So it went down like this. The developers had this plan. They were going to release an early access for the campaign. They were supposedly going to release all 6 acts, I think, or at least 4 acts out of 6. And there was going to be no endgame. At least nothing even remotely meaningful. Like, nothing even close to what we have now. Upon D4 getting absolutely shellacked for not its early access, but its actual regular game release. I think it was, right? It was regular game release. Its endgame was sorely lacking. GGG took notice of that, and they said, this could be a big problem if we show off this early access for our franchise, which is extremely well known for having a stellar endgame. We have an image to keep up. So we should probably completely alter our plans and make an endgame as fast as we can, even if it's kind of shit tier. But what that did is it forced them into a situation where there was no way they could make a fully good released endgame, and it allowed all the PoE1 veterans to judge the endgame through the most ruthless eyes, through taking 12 years of, or whatever it is, 10 to 12 years of all the time and care and development of the PoE1 endgame, and just put it right up next to this, and then judge it as fiercely as you can imagine. And they got wrecked for it in that process. I think they would have been better off just having nothing. Because then at least the PoE1 veterans would be stuck saying, well, we don't know what the endgame's going to be like, but it's GGG. I trust them. They'll be good. It'll be good. But now everyone's like talking about how crap the game is because they can judge it based on people. And I think it's unwise and unfair to judge PoE2's endgame based on PoE1's endgame. That in of itself is the brain rot speaking. But GGG did them no favors. They should have known that that's how people would react. It was a little bit of a lose-lose situation, but I think it would have been a much lesser loss. We got a Asmurian spirit. Got him. Regal orb. Wow. I would not have enjoyed this game as much if they had not released endgame. Right, but I mean, again, it's early access, so I would buy into that argument a lot more if it was like the full release of a game. Okay, I see you. One tier away from the top accuracy. Damn. This could have been a great Amazon helmet for yes, but it's still pretty good. Pretty good in the making. Could still be good. I also, for the life of me, I mean, I can understand it because of corporate greed or whatever, but aside from that, I cannot understand the logic behind GGG has a golden goose of a financial... People throw money at this company. They don't even have to demand it. At any point, they have to demand it. Business model, yeah, I think I was thinking business model. Financial model, financial business model. It's a golden goose of a financial business model. And they just cashed that in on a one-time early access. All that goodwill, all that moral high ground they have. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Like, 'cause now people can say... I think I said this earlier. It's one thing to say they're wasting my time. It's another thing to say you're wasting my money. I spent so many times I saw the comment, I can't believe I spent $30 on this garbage, you know. So it has much more impact on the ratings and stuff. It's so bizarre to me to have a free-to-play game, charge for an early access, and then make it free-to-play again. And again, you lose so much goodwill. Like, you probably would have made more money in the long run if you just didn't charge. Because of the golden goose that it is. So frustrating. More pressure for them to succeed for the shareholder. Well, there's more pressure for them to succeed for the players now when they charge them $30 now, isn't it? Like, how much of a boss move is it, like, for the market gold standard to be, you know, $70 for a AAA game, $50 for early access to the AAA game, and then you come along here with a better game and you don't charge anything ever, yet you make even more money. That is such a boss move, man. Like, everybody wins. The shareholders win, the players win, the company wins. Everybody wins. $30 isn't that bad. No, I know, but you're giving people the chance to say what they're going to say. They wasted my money. In the reviews, they can write that straight into the reviews. The level of vitriol that ever so, you know, expands throughout the landscape, the community, that contributes to all the hate and the, you know, the boiling of the pot gets boiled much faster and things just come out much worse for it. I think it comes back to EA means so many different things to so many different people. Yeah, the GGG apparently means finished product. Because that's how they kind of pawned it off, isn't it?